Welcome back, YouTube. It is Monday the 7th of June, 8:15 in the morning. Touching a few things on this video, including my morning routine, so breakfast meal, pre-workout meal. I will show a bit of insight into training today, so Bella's going to come up and do some filming for me up in the gym. Bella's in the background there. But yes, everything's been going really good. We've been able to train in the gym since lockdown in January, so what are we, 6 months in, 5 months in? We are 17 weeks out from the Arnold's, 20 weeks out from San Marino, and 23 weeks out from the Muscle Romania Pro. Let me just check, that's what it's called. Yeah, the timeline is set. We're working with Coyle this time round. I will touch on, a lot of people had asked me off the back of coaching with Patrick, you know, why did you leave him? Was he not a good coach? Patrick, yes, he's a very good coach, but we'll talk a wee bit into why I have picked Callum and why I've left Patrick, so stay tuned for that. This will be in this video, so don't worry, we'll cover that as well. But yeah, today we're just going to go over morning routine, my supplements, training, and just a general day in the life vlog. There's also a new family member from those days. You've all probably seen him because everybody's seen him. This is, come on, he's sleeping. Little Champ. Look, there's my wee boy. He's, what, 8 months? He's a micro bully, so he's an American bully. Absolutely cute as fuck. He makes all these wee noises, we call him a little pig. But yeah, look, say hello to the camera, Champ. But yes, we've got him at the minute. He's a picky eater. He's just like his dad. He farts everywhere. He shits everywhere. His food stinks. But yeah, we are going to just basically this morning. I'll go over what I do in a general morning. Obviously, there's check-ins. Today, Monday is a busy check-in day, so I will get a few of them done throughout the morning, and then I'll probably just finish them off before bedtime. But yeah, follow me through today's journey, and welcome back to the YouTube. Let's go. So this is one thing that's new to me. I always kind of did track sodium. I was more important to tracking sodium on my on season compared to the off season, but Cal has me on so 6 grams of low salt. Low salt is more of a low sodium, high potassium salt, and then rock salt, sea salt, it's all the same difference. So 6 grams of each. It's a lot of twisting, 6 grams, and I have 5 meals a day, so I literally just spread these all out evenly throughout the day. It's good for my body, obviously, to have it in sync, all these weeks out, all these months out, because these will be one thing that's going to be manipulated on peak week / 2 days, 1 day before a show. So get that on board. And then we have the big, well, this is only part of my supplementation routine. So this is just the general morning and evening stuff. We have another room fully dedicated to more supplements. I'm not going to take you through there because that room's getting worked on, it's a bit of a mess. So yeah, what we have is standard stuff. So for health supplements, we got Vital Support trained by JP. We have the CV Pro stack. So I've got 2 of them here, but here's an unopened one for the sake of it. One thing in particular, if you haven't took this before, Nasian. It's this stuff, I hope I'm saying that right. That stuff right there, if it focuses. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how people take 5 of these. Cal teaches me to take 2 in the morning, 1 with every meal. And when I take 2 in the morning, I'm literally running about like I've took about fucking 20 grams of beta-alanine. I'm like scratching and itching, and my face is all itchy and red and stuff. So yeah, so we got that. We got our omega-3s, 3 grams of that. We got our that's a normal milk thistle as well, and yeah, that's just basically it for that side of things. Then we got our K2, so our vitamin D3. We got K2 spray there. I need to go get that. normal vitamin plus. Let me see. I also take zinc in the mornings. I've just creature of habit, like I haven't been told to take it, but I've just been taking it for a while. And I take around 500 milligrams of berberine, which is just basically a raw extract of a GDA. You'll find that's mostly common in glucose disposal agencies. We all know when we're pushing our food in the off season, we want to keep our body responsive, we want to keep our blood sugars in a controlled state, especially through having higher carbohydrate meals. That will keep you covered. So I'm going to get all these in me. Gonna make my first meal, and yeah, today was a good day. We also woke up and hit 10k again. Ooh, thank you. We got 10k last year, but obviously we went active, we lost all our followers. But we're on the bounce back. I'm quite lazy in the morning. Not until I get hungry on prep. I will continue to blend my first meal anyway. You handsome wee chap, aren't you, kid? Come on. Good. Alright, meal 2 going in, pre-workout, blended. Yes, I know you're all thinking, oh, you're blending your food. It's just for the sake of convenience, and I'm not really that hungry in the morning time. I'm not a big eater, but we have 125 grams of cream of rice, 30 grams of almond butter, 100 grams of banana, 60 grams of whey. I will sip on this, watch a bit of YouTube. Shout out to Josh Brisbane, he got his pro card last night, unbelievable, so happy for him. The boy looked immense, like. So just going to get this in with me now and chill for half an hour. Oh my god, I'm yawning again, it's stretching. Oh, I'm so tired.
Basically time.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeehaw. Okay, so we're on the way to the gym, and I'm basically right now on this journey. I'm just going to kind of touch on competitions, the plan with Cal, and yeah, why I picked Cal and everything else. But so first off, the reason why I selected Cal as my coach is because, you know, I paid close attention with him over like the last year especially. You know, he always just caught my eye. He always seemed like, basically his approach with all his guys that he was competing, all his competitor guys, they were all, you know, the regular assessments with blood work. You know, that goes a long mile in my eyes. You know, he gets his guys healthy, he keeps his guys healthy, and like basically he uses literally the bare minimum of what you need to use to get maximum results. Now, you don't know that until you get your bloods done, obviously. So, you know, the first thing I said to Cal, I was like, listen Cal, you know, I don't really feel healthy at the minute. I was with Patrick, and we'll go into a wee bit of detail here with Patrick. Patrick was really good, but he was kind of like a one-shoe-fits-all type of guy. Whenever I approached him, like this is whenever I was eating probably about 1,300 calories, about 3 meals a day, and like 3 of them being just shakes. Like all these guys over this side of the road. 3 meals a day, like just literally shakes, and like my digestion was fucked, my sleep was fucked. I wasn't recovering, and I just wasn't really feeling good, and I was losing the love for bodybuilding. And you know, I let him know all this, and off the bat he had sent me the plan back within like a day, and my food went from like 1,300 calories to not being able to eat up to like 5,600 with 7 meals a day. And he was like, all those meals were either chicken, rice, white potato, or sweet potato. He calls it yams. And then, you know, I'm not slating him, like his approach that works, like he has world class athletes, but where I was at my point in life, like I needed someone to listen to what I was telling them and to help me kind of get off the ground a wee bit, because I just felt maxed out on everything. I felt like very just fatigued, and like generally just wasn't loving the sport at all. Like, yes, there was the drugs were a wee bit heavy and hard. The food was a wee bit heavy and hard, and you know, I understand that's what it takes to get to a certain physique. But like right now, I wasn't trying to be an open bodybuilder, fucking like want to be Phil Heath. Like, yeah, I want to be big and I want to be strong and I want to look good, but I want to feel good too. And like, if one of them things is out, like if you don't feel good, you're not going to be adherent, you're not going to be consistent. And you know, like I checked in with Patrick for 3 weeks. We had 12 weeks left, and I just didn't check in after that because I was telling him, I was like, man, I'm struggling to eat the food. And he's like, just try. That type of attitude, just try. And like, I was like, dude, you know, I can't eat all this food. Like, I was just like, oh, I just didn't enjoy it. He wasn't listening to what I needed. And you know, I went to Cal. Cal got me on a call. He asked me, you know, the standard stuff, you know, what's your plans, how you feeling, what's your current setup like with training, supplementation, food. And I told him, I was like, yeah, like I told him the cycle, I told him the training, I told him the food, and I was like, listen mate, I'm not really a big eater at the minute, I've lost my appetite. And immediately he, like, all the food choices that he had me on were very easily digestible food choices. Like, you're talking ground, like cream of rice, whey and fruits. So I had like 4 cream of rice and whey meals and 1 solid meal for like 3 or 4 weeks. And then after that, we've now starting adding in more solid meals, and we've started to pull the cream of rice meals and add in just basically like, you know, salmon and chicken and avocados, beef and rice, and then obviously keeping those 2 meals that I had for this morning. They're staying in. But my food at the minute is like 5,330 and I'm hungry. My training day food's 4,300 and I'm hungry. On the flip side of it, I was eating about 1,300 calories and I wasn't hungry. So, you know, that automatically, I was like, yeah, fuck, he's actually listened. And then, you know, we got blood work, got the blood results back, and immediately he was like, right, okay, we need to take this out, we need to put this in, we need you to be supplementing this with every meal, we need to be having you like first meal and last meal. So like, yeah, he goes that extra mile for his clients, and it shows, you know, like, no wonder why that guy works. Sorry, that cut out there, but no wonder he works, you know, 56 hours a week. You know, he's busy, but he's busy for the right reason, because he's good and he cares. And it's hard to find a coach that does care. You know, I've had some good coaches in my time. You know, Phil Graham, absolutely excellent coach. He went that extra mile every single time too, and so does Cal. So yeah, it's very relieving to know that, you know, the person that you're with, they genuinely give a fuck, you know, put it that way. So, but anyway, plans for this year. So yeah, as I said, we've got the Arnolds, so that's invitation only. I was talking to Ian, who is the founder of Two Bros. He's made a promising message to tell me that, you know, basically you've got the invite, just keep looking out for the letterbox, keep looking in the letterbox. So yeah, that's exciting. I get to go up against Ryan Terry. Holy fuck, I've watched that guy for years on end, on YouTube videos, on bodybuilding documentaries and men's health magazines. So to stand beside him is going to be pretty surreal. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to being able to compete on home soil. Yes, I'm from Ireland, but and England's not home soil, but it's still UK, so it's going to be familiar crowd. I know a lot of yous guys are going to be over there as well, because we have the amateur show up. You know, loads of people have said they're going to the Arnolds, and it's going to be packed. So I really can't wait to get over there and to just absolutely have a dance on stage with all the boys. It's a pretty good lineup already, and no doubt there's going to be even more Europeans coming over. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome. San Marino, which is another like 2.5 weeks, so 3 weeks after. Looking forward to this session here. So we're going to get to the gym and touch base when we're in the car park. So bye-bye. No way. 6+1. The fucking camera fell. I'm in at 5, so see you then. See you. Just to top up on a few supplements. Morning. All good? How are you, mate? Yeah, so I need it. Omega-3, pre-workout, intra-carbs.
Yeah, I met it for you on Friday.
Phone me on Friday?
I met it for you on Friday.
Oh, you meant to phone me on Friday? Alright.
Yeah.
The proposition, or?
It's all good to go, you just say yes.
Really?
Unlimited.
Stay? What all stuff do they do again? It's all like
I'm just doing another night. So they do pallets of. See
all this?
Yeah, but they do pallets of this here as well, mate. Okay. Pallets of this. Pallets of this. Pallets of this. He wants us up to the factory. take Dawn hats on and all for making it type kind of thing, and do a whole, he wants to do a whole promotion thing on it with.
The Dawn, the best fucking cream rice there is, like.
Guess who's bringing out cream rice?
Do they?
No.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Ah, see, even fucking better.
And it's the same.
The same. Same. Oh, Yep. Exciting news coming soon. I can't tell you yet, but yeah, just keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes peeled. Point at the nose or point at the fucking head. So yeah, just sorting out posing clients as well. So we're getting in posing clients every other Wednesday or Thursday. So get myself start posing too, because I haven't posed in ages. Still have it though. Got my intro carbs. Got my I forgot my creatine. More supplements to the Jackson. Big ass bowl of Cocoa Pops, 175 grams, 60 grams of whey, 2 bagels, 50 grams of jam. I am going to devour this because it's currently about 6 o'clock and I haven't ate since 11:30. Whatever we're working with this evening, obviously if you're right-footed, you always want to have your weight on your right foot. Now notice immediately, mate, my toes and on my toes. So whenever we're on our toes, that means we can transition a wee bit easier because we're on the balls of our feet. So that means when we need to turn and everything, we're able to turn light and fast because we're on the balls of our teeth. Whereas if you're flat-footed, you're heavy, you're slow, it's more like polish your whole front shot and your back shot, and then I can teach you, transitions to like, so when we're trying to breathe, we're using our hand and we're flexing our arm, do the tricep tense to get some breath, and then we're tight, instead of going to push with mad conditioning. I want you fucking feathered, shredded. I want you ready like 2 weeks out, so we can go into the show feeding up instead of going into the show doing cardio and trying to come down. I want to use like no training, carbs are going in, you're not moving, the body's just soaking up all the food, and you're just on stage and you're full as a house and hard as a house. Hit it hard. Abs. There. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's the shot right there, dude. Oh yeah, if you need to breathe, man, just cover your hands, flex your arms, flex your chest, breathe, and then. Okay. That's just going to sum up the rest of this YouTube video. Wasn't really that much entertaining stuff on this, I do understand that, but apologies mate, like that's just a day in the life of me. You can see there in the previous clip, I had Big Andre up for posing. I've been taking Andre now for a couple of months, and he is now, what, 12 weeks out from his men's physique show over in London. So we are really looking forward to bringing him in, dialing him in. I've got a lot of really good competitors this year, so we want to make sure that we capitalize on that and we bring them in at the biggest and the best they've ever been. Nailing everything, posing and everything needs to be nailed, so we're putting in the groundwork now in order to set us up to be in the best position to win. We got to keep that streak going, 23 out of 23 competitors who have all placed either third, second or first, so no one has placed outside of the top 3 yet in 3 years of coaching. So I am pretty confident that we can keep that streak going again this year with all the boys that are competing. So yeah, so that's just going to run to the end of this YouTube video. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. It feels good to be back. Yeah, so keep a lookout for the next video. It's probably going to be a back training video, so we're going to talk how to train the difference in the lat, the upper back, and yeah, we're just really looking forward to getting this YouTube series off and running again. So thank you very much for making it this far in the video. I'll see you in the next one.